All right, we got a lot to cover in today's video, the last episode of season 1 of Vandals franchise. So we're going to hop into it. There's a lot to cover. Like I said, we're going to be taking on the Padres. I'm going to keep those highlights to a minimum because I also want to do a recap of the team, majors, AAA, AA, kind of see who we could call up, who we should send down, who we should get rid of, who we should keep, kind of things like that. Also, I want to get a start on free agency, who we should sign, who we could sign realistically, maybe a couple trades in the works. So if you guys want to be part of a decision of who we're going to sign in free agency, make sure you stay till the end because I'm going to leave a poll for one free agent that you guys could sign. So that's really about it, guys. If you do enjoy this series, make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And as always, get in the comment section and tell me what you would do this offseason. So if you guys have a player we should trade for, go ahead and put that in the comment section and let me know some players that we should, get off our team to trade for that player. So say if you want Kyle Schwarber, for example, I don't know, it's the first name that popped in my head. Tell me some players on our team that you would trade for Kyle Schwarber, or what free agent that you would sign, because I am going to show you what free agents are available. So basically, tell me what you would do this offseason. Just a reminder though, I don't want to go out and try to trade for the best players. So players like Ozzie Albies or Jacob DeGrom or Mike Trout, those players are off limits. I want this to be a little bit of rebuild, so try to keep it kind of like mid-level players that really aren't the best of the best, but maybe just a little bit under that. So that's really about it, guys. If you did miss the last video, I'm going to put a link to it on screen. Go and give it a watch. And as always, all my social media links are down in the description below: Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Go and give them a follow, as well as my Twitch link. Go and follow that. Sunday afternoon, I'm gonna do a viewers rebuild my team. So if you guys want to be part of that, make sure you follow the Twitch link so that you're notified whenever I do go live. I will also post it when I do this video, but be ready, Sunday we're doing it. So that's about it. Let's get into this because we got a lot to do. So here we go, last game of the season that we're gonna play. You guys can kind of see how this is going. Not great, right? So this is the lineups for both teams. You guys can also see that on screen. It looks like a pretty standard Padres team. Not the best of seasons for them. Ooh, looks a little rough. So what I did, we had some players to be called up towards the end of the year. I decided to give Justin Dunn the start, a player I'm potentially thinking about making a 5th starter in the rotation next year. So I kind of wanted to get a feel, see how he feels in game, see how he plays. And we're going to player lock as him today. So that's what this episode is going to be about. So here we go. You guys can see how everything's going. We're obviously going to play this appearance as Justin Dunn. Like I said, I did want to see how he feels. Does he do well? Does he do poorly? So let's just see how it goes. So unfortunately, I thought maybe Justin Dunn was going to make that play. It was going to be an easy out. But there we go. First batter is a hit. So sitting 1-1 to Greg Garcia, I'm kind of hoping we can get a double play here. This would be huge for us. He's actually going to put it deep to left. Luckily, we're going to get the out by Kyle Lewis. There we go. We at least retired one. Max Kepler. I kind of missed that name in the list. So that's actually a pretty good pickup for the Padres. So we got an 0-2 count to Kepler. I'm going to go to the curve, see if we can get him here. And that should be a double play. Gets us out of the inning. So even though we let the leadoff runner get on, we actually get out of it. So here we go. It's not looking like it's going too great. Yeah, we're getting hits here and there, but offensively, we're kind of stalling a little bit. All right, so we're 1-1 with Machado. It said that he was 0 for 4 last game. Ooh, talk about an ugly swing. So far, okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Things can't be going that bad, huh? All right, that wasn't that great of a pitch. So we're going to go two-seam lower part of the plate, see if we can get him swinging here. He puts it into play. That's going to be another leadoff single. We can't be having those. Eric Hosmer's hitting close to 300 on the year, 24 home runs. Talk about a season for the first baseman. All right, we're 2-0 to Hosmer. We needed a strike there. Luckily, we got it. So hopefully Justin Dunn can bounce back, get back ahead in the count. We're going to go to the curveball, not the best pitch selection. And unfortunately, now we're sitting 3-1. And we walk him. Yikes. All right, so we got Tatis up. No outs. We need some sort of out here. That's a dangerous pitch. All right, so we got Tatis 0-2. Let's go to the slider and a low and away. Ooh, that's a nice pitch. That's a good strike right there. All right, Francisco Mejia. All right. A double play would be massive here. Ooh, just outside. Just outside. Okay. So we're sitting 1-2 to Francisco Mejia. Got him swinging on a pitch up in the zone. Let's go to the changeup. Hopefully we can get him here. Back-to-back strikeouts. The only thing I'm noticing about Justin Dunn is he is a little wild. Like, his pitching isn't like he just doesn't have a lot of control. So that might be something that I definitely have to look for. But so far, you know what? I like the pitch selection. You know, he's not missing missing the zone by too much, but that's a dangerous pitch. Evan White makes the play. Is he gonna beat him out? There we go. He gets out of the inning again. So far we got the shutout going. So we're back to the top of the lineup. Tommy Pham's up. See, we started off with the fastball. Not the best placement, but I'll take it.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And now a slider in there for a called
Ooh, what a strikeout. Okay. All right, we're sitting 2-1 to Greg Garcia. The inning's been going pretty well. And then I hang a slider. Luckily for us, Carlos Gonzalez is going to be there, and that should be the inning. Another solid inning for Justin Dunn. Oh no, Seager with the error. That's not a good way to start the inning. Come on. All right, we're 0-2 to Machado. Can we get him with the curve? And Shed Long can't make the play. Are they going to send Kepler? They're not. But now we got runners on first and second with no outs. That's not what we want. All right, we're looking for the grounder here. We need that double play ball. And if we're missing like that, we're going to be in some trouble. So we're back to 2-2 after we were at 2-1. The thing is, like, certain pitches just aren't locating well. We get the changeup. Is that going to be a double play? Can we turn it? He makes an error. J.P. Crawford. 2 errors this inning. We're not helping out the pitcher. I mean, look at this. Simple play. Just toss it over, and he throws it away almost. All right, so this should be a double play here. Come on, turn it. Turn it. We get the double play. That's big. A run does score. It is going to be an unearned run for Justin Dunn. We get the double play there, just what I was looking for, and I'll take that. So Francisco Mejia's up. Runner still on third. And let's see if we can just limit the damage. All right, 1-2. Let's get out of this inning here. Ooh, almost caught the corner. Just barely. Ooh. Why? Why not just throw it to first? Why not just throw it first? Like, don't scare me like that. Come on. Like, we get the out, but really? All right, so we got 2 outs here in the inning, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, Justin Dunn's not getting any help on offense. He's not getting any help on defense. So talk about a rough first outing on the year, right? Like, you come up to the majors, you're expecting, you know, everything to go great. That's going to be extra base hits. That one could be a little bit of trouble. But what I was saying was the only run on the game is because there were 2 errors, and then offense, I think we've only got like 2 hits in the game, so it's not like anybody's helping him out. So man, this is a tough outing, a tough first outing on the season for Justin Dunn. 1-2 to Greg Garcia. We're gonna go up and away with the 2-seam, see if we can get him here. Missed it a little bit. The curveball hung. Luckily Seager makes the play, because I thought that was actually gonna sneak through. Heading into, what, top 6? We got to get something going on offense. So I'm getting squeezed by the ump, which don't like to see that. That was a strike 100%. Should be 0-2 right now. We are 1-2, which is good. But, man, that was a dot on the left side of the plate, and we just didn't get the strike called. What a take. What a take. So Max Kepler has like taken every single pitch that has just been on the edge of the plate. It's a full count now. We're going to go up in the zone. That's going to drop. It's going to drop because of the shift. That is very tough to take. It's going to be a ground rule double. Back-to-back ground outs. Hosmer moved the runner over to third last at bat. We got Tatis up with a chance to just keep the deficit to 1. So if Dunn can get out of this inning, probably going to be his last inning as well. He's pitched 6 great innings. It's just defense isn't helping him, offense isn't helping him, and realistically, this might be his last batter anyways. Getting a little help from the ump, 100%. That was definitely a ball. We're going to attack Tatis again. Great play there by Evan White. And we're going to get out of the inning. No runs scored. And talk about an outing by Justin Dunn. So it looks like we're threatening. Can we get the run in? We had second and third and didn't score. So we're going to simulate to the end. Justin Dunn had a fantastic outing, and I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. Gabriel Moya came in, another player that was called up. He gets out of that. Okay, so far it looks like things are looking pretty good. We get the lead. 2-run home run. Who hit that? It was our leadoff hitter. No, it was Kyle Lewis. I don't even know who hit it. All I know is we have the lead because of it. And now we got Hirano coming in, and 1-run scores, ties it up. That's tough. Okay. Let's just see how this goes. They took out Hirano. What's Murphy going to do? He's going to fly out. Carlos Gonzalez is going to get out. So Jimmy Cordero comes in a bad spot, and that's the game. It walks off thanks to a Machado single. Talk about a rough game. Justin Dunn pitched 6 fantastic innings. Should have been 6 shutout innings, but unfortunately just wasn't good enough. And that's tough. That's tough. That was a great outing by Justin Dunn. Fantastic outing. Like, I really liked. He was a little wild, a little tough to control here and there, but I really liked the way his motion felt. It was fluid. I like his pitch selection. And I think with, giving him a full season next year, I definitely think he would be a great fifth in our rotation. So I'm liking what I saw from Justin Dunn. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section. I mean, what was that? No earned runs through 6. I mean, he felt really good. So here we go. Let's get this off season started. Let's do a team recap, and I'll see you guys in a sec. So this is how the season finished. We finished 78 and 84, which, okay, it's not terrible. Obviously, we really weren't pushing for the playoffs towards the end of the year anyways. And let's take a look and see where we finished. We finished 24 games out, which is a bit of a bummer. In the wild card, we finished 12 games out as well. So we definitely have room to grow. We definitely have, a young team as well. So we only will get better. Really, it's kind of only up from here. And I think we're in a good spot to really grow this team and see where we could really take this team. I feel like next year, are we a playoff team next year? I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. I think if we are, it's going to be a wild card team. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. So league leaders wise, Mitch had the most doubles, which he had a great year. I think he fell off in the MVP voting. But for the most part, I think he had a pretty solid season. It was up there with hits as well, which is great to see. And he was up there with at-bats. Okay. All right. Doubles. He had the most doubles. Shed Long was up there as well with 36. And let's just kind of focus on what we have. Kyle Lewis had 7 triples, which is good to see. Home runs, Mitch was in the top 10. Anybody else come anywhere close? Doesn't look like it, which is a little bit of a bummer. RBIs, Mitch had a great season. Like, talk about a player. Like, I was thinking about maybe getting rid of him, maybe trying to see if we get something in return for him, but he had a fantastic season. Maybe he's one of those players that we end up building around and kind of be that cornerstone in right field for the time being. Because, like, on base percentage, slugging percentage, OPS, he's all up there for the rankings. So, gotta love it. We'll take a look at the awards. I really didn't want to see the pitching stats, to be honest. MVP was DeGrom and Trout. For Cy Young, it was DeGrom and Justin Verlander. Title went to Trout and Jesse Winker. Reliever of the year was Will Harris and Jesse Hahn. Okay. And the rookie of the year was Tsutsugo and Akiyama as per usual. So, okay. That happens. Like, tough season, right? Let's just kind of see what we can do with this team. See where we could, try to upgrade this offseason. So, we'll take a look at our bench. Tom Murphy, kind of a player. He's okay. Maybe we make him the starter, get rid of Austin Nola. Maybe we try to get a new catcher. Who knows? But we have Tim Lopez, who hit 268, 718 OPS. More of a platoon guy. Only saw 45 games, 153 at bats. I'd be okay with him just sticking at the bench. Same with Dylan Moore. He is 26, could get a little bit better, but 668 OPS is kind of meh. And then Donnie Walton actually looks like he could be a good little bench bat for us. Good contact. His fielding stats look pretty solid, so maybe just another one of those guys we could use in a platoon role. Shed Long, I definitely think is going to be our starting second baseman going forward. Do his stats look amazing right now? No, but I mean, he hit 277, had an 820 OPS, 36 doubles, 20 home runs. So, I mean, he's only 24. He's only going to get better. We might have our second baseman for the future for sure. Mitch looks like he's going to be our right fielder for the foreseeable future. I mean, this guy had a fantastic season. 47 doubles, 36 home runs, 312 average, 405 on base percentage, and a 983 OPS. So he becomes a free agent in 2022. It really depends on how he performs next year, but I think this guy's our right fielder for sure. Kyle Seager has one more year left on his contract. And to be honest, this season was kind of a letdown. I was expecting a lot more from him. I was expecting him to kind of be that veteran presence in the lineup. Kind of let me down. Yasiel Puig finished 266. Not likely coming back. Was just kind of a guy to fill that spot that Malik Smith left when he got hurt. Same with Carlos Gonzalez. Don't think he's coming back. But again, if you guys think we should bring him back, let me know. Evan White, 250 in his first full season. 711 OPS. Definitely expecting bigger things, bigger and better things going forward, but his fielding stats, his hitting stats look fantastic, so I definitely expect him to be that first baseman for the future, no doubt about it. JP Crawford, I don't know, maybe a player I look to replace. You know, could we do with a better shortstop? Let me know in the comment section down below. Kyle Lewis, I think could be a decent left fielder for us for a few seasons. Obviously, we do have Kelenic, we do have Julio Rodriguez, so is he going to be able to hold down his spot with those young and upcoming outfielders? And then we have Austin Nola, who again, not really sold on any of our catchers. When we look at our farm system, you guys can see our bench bats. We're like, whatever. We got Sam Haggerty, who, meh, you know. Jack Fraley, another player who's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Julio Marmolejos, again, could be a backup, but I don't really see him being anything more. Julio Rodriguez is up to 68, so I still think he has at least one more season in the minors, but hitting stats look fantastic. That power versus lefties, and I'm thinking with his fielding, he's more of a left fielder. So if anything, Kyle Lewis needs to watch out because Julio Rodriguez is right behind him. When we look at Patrick Wisdom, I don't know, he might be a trade piece in the future. Jake Shiner actually looks decent. You know, the vision and discipline are low. The hitting stats are nice. The fielding stats are really nice. I definitely think he could be one of those bench bats next season. Maybe even give Kyle Seager a run for his money at third. We got Jared Kelenic. Probably still needs another season in the minors, but he's definitely close to being called up. And then Noel V. Marte, definitely going to need some time. And then Joe Hudson, who maybe a backup catcher. I don't really know. And then when you look at the rest of our players, there's a couple good names down here, but again, not too much. Maybe Victor Mesa Jr., who looks more like a fielding outfielder rather than a hitter, so we'll have to wait and see how he progresses. Let's go take a look at our pitching staff at the major league level, see how everybody did. Jose Urena, I definitely think is going to be one of those guys that we keep around. He does become a free agent. Hopefully he doesn't want too much money, but I really want him to be our long reliever. Kendall Graveman, definitely not coming back. No point in bringing him back. Jimmy Cordero, I think, is going to be a great addition to this bullpen. He's still at a good age at 28. His contract's going to be very low. I think he's going to be a good addition. Austin Adams, not really sold on. 5.71 ERA, a 1.8 whip. I don't know. Carl Edwards Jr., kind of the same situation. Just didn't do well. A 2.41 whip. Whew. We got Xavier Cedeno. Wasn't the greatest pickup for us. Yohan Lopez, I definitely think could help us out. So really the only ones I'm cool with keeping are Urena, Cordero, and Lopez. And then we have Hirano, who was like, meh. You know, how many saves did he finish the year with? 48. Not bad, but not a player I want to keep. Marco Gonzalez finished with a 4.25 ERA. 1.39 whip. I'm hoping for bigger and better things in the future. Henderson Alvarez could be a player we keep. I definitely think he might be a player we keep. Maybe slot him in the 3 or the 4 spot because he actually had a decent season. Joe Musgrove, another player who had a pretty solid season. Taijuan Walker, is he going to be the 4? Maybe we just rock with the same starting rotation, just add Justin Dunn to that 5 spot. That might be the move. So let's take a look at how Justin Dunn finished the season. He had a couple more starts, finished with a 6 ERA and a 2 whip. So yikes, not as good as I would have hoped. Wei-Yin Chen, no. Nick Margavicius, I don't know. I just feel like he's too low rated, probably more of a trade piece. And then Manny Buenuelos. So when we take a look at some other guys, Gabriel Moya was a player that got called up, had kind of a rough outing with a 1.4 whip. That'd be a player I'd look for. Nestor Cortez is definitely a player I think we could add to the bullpen next year. I think he's going to be pretty solid. He's got some nice stats. And then looking at like George Kirby, he's up to a 72. I don't think he's ready just yet. Same with Logan Gilbert. I think these guys are still at least another season away. So those are kind of the main players to focus on heading into next season. So here we go. We're going into the offseason. We'll see who wins the World Series. The Dodgers defeat the Red Sox. So they finally get that World Series win that they were looking for. and let's just hop into the postseason. Let's see what we can do. So, retired players, just Mitch Nay. All right. Albert Pujols becomes a Hall of Fame member. And let's look at these negotiations. Puig is not a player I'm looking to bring back, like I've mentioned. Taijuan Walker. You know what? We're looking to win. I'm going to hold off on Taijuan Walker. I just didn't think it was going to work out. So we're going to decline Cedeno. And then I might bring back Moya. I want to see how he progresses as the year goes on. But I'm going to let everybody else walk. All right, arbitration-wise, you guys can kind of see who I offered. I didn't offer Hirano, Graveman, or Cody Anderson. Everybody else did get an offer, so there's that. Contracts-wise, I'm most likely going to offer it to everybody there because I want to keep the roster full, and most of the guys that are sitting here for rosters would probably get a roster invite anyways, or like get a contract. Really, the only one I'm probably not going to offer is Austin Adams. That's really the only guy I don't really feel safe giving a contract to. This is where the big money is going to be spent, because when I look at our budget, we're sitting at 4.29 million. That is a fantastic amount of money. So let's take a look. Let's see what we can get. So obviously pitching is an area I would look to improve. Is someone like Masahiro Tanaka a good option? Is that someone that we should go after? Because when I'm looking at the rest of the options, besides Trevor Bauer, I'm not really liking any of these other options here. So Masahiro Tanaka might be a player that I look to try to bring into the team. Bullpen is another area I'm looking to improve, especially this closer spot. Would someone like Kirby Yates, Ken Giles, or Liam Hendricks be a smart option? So Liam Hendricks had a 4.29 ERA with a 1.5 whip. Probably not going to go after him. Ken Giles might be a really good closer for us. We are lacking a closer. Is that someone that we look to go after? Maybe even Brandon Workman. So I might end up putting one of them on the list. I know it's not one of the most exciting things, but it might be a move I look to do. First base, Evan White is an area is like locked up. Like we don't want to change that. Catcher, I'm not liking any of these catchers. I'm just going to pass. There's really no point in adding anybody there. And then second base, Shed Long, plus no one really who I would want to add to the team. Third base, again, doesn't really look like a good addition anywhere there. Shortstop, we do have JP Crawford, but would Marcus Semien be a good pickup for us? Obviously, moving from Oakland to Seattle really doesn't make a lot of sense, but I might throw him on the list as well. Left field, Kyle Lewis, but would Michael Brantley be a good option? In center field, we do have the option of adding George Springer. Malik Smith is coming back from injury. I wouldn't mind George Springer, maybe even picking up Jonathan Villar. That would be a decent little option for us. And then in right field, we do have Mookie Betts, who... do we go all out and go for Mookie Betts? There's definitely a lot of options here. There's definitely some moves that could be made. So realistically, I'm going to leave every option above me in the poll. Not every option, but you know what I'm saying. I'm going to leave a couple options up there for you guys to decide, and that is where I'm going to leave today's video. We've made arbitration offers. We've talked about contracts. You guys have seen the lineup. You guys have seen what we're rocking with. You guys can see we kind of need to fill out that center field spot. That is a big issue. We need some pop off the bat. We need a DH. We need someone who's going to hit us some home runs. That's kind of a big thing for us. We need a 4 and a 5 in the starting rotation. We need some help in the bullpen. We are going to lose Austin Adams, Hirano, and Kendall Graveman. So I'm thinking Justin Dunn's going to be our 5. We need a 4 in the rotation. We need to figure out what we're going to do with this bullpen. So again, guys, in the comment section down below, get involved. Let me know who you would sign, who you would trade for. Who do you think would be a good addition to the team? I'm going to read a lot of your suggestions. Every single one of them you put in the comment section, I most likely will read them. I'm going to wait a couple days. I'm going to see what you guys say, and then I'm going to upload, or I'm going to record the next episode. So again, poll, top corner, go. Just go vote for the player that you think we should sign, and whoever wins, that's who I'm going to go after. So, and if I don't end up getting that guy, I'll sign the number 2 in the rankings. So that's about it, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope you're psyched for season 2. I've made new jerseys. I'm gonna try to make this team the best possible team that we can get for season 2, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and in the comment section, go ahead, leave a comment. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.